the daughter bought a robot to help her father with his physiological needs. It even replicated her late mother's face 1:1. But when the robot suddenly farted, the daughter believed it ruined her mother's image. She grabbed an axe and smashed the robot to pieces. It turns out the girl had developed mania after her mother's death. Whenever she was in a bad mood, she would use a chainsaw to hurt people. One day, she found 100 women who resembled her mother, planning to choose a few with the most similar features and stitch them together to recreate her mother's appearance. To stop his daughter from going further into madness, the father casually selected 3 widows to be his personal caretakers for 3 years. After 3 years, he would marry one of them and make her the mistress of the richest family. The daughter then felt relieved and went abroad for her studies. For 3 years, the widows took great care of the CEO. They were very considerate of him. However, on the last day of the 3-year period, the CEO discovered that the 3 caretakers were dressed in gold and silver and had invited a younger man to celebrate a birthday. They even gave away his daughter's expensive watch to him. It turned out they could no longer endure loneliness and secretly had been taking care of a younger man. Seeing this, the CEO became furious and tried to confront them, but the younger man intentionally slipped and spilled wine on him, pretending to wipe it off. The CEO angrily shoved the younger man. Seeing him being wronged, the 3 widows blamed the CEO for being petty. They told him that according to the contract, he had to choose one to marry by tonight. Otherwise, he would face huge compensation. Only then did the CEO realize the widow's ugly side. He turned and went back to his room, since he held the only copy of the contract. If he destroyed it, their plan would fail. At that moment, the daughter called, asking if he had chosen someone to be the new mother. The CEO told her it wasn't necessary. The daughter could tell her father was upset, so she immediately decided to come back. Meanwhile, the CEO burned the engagement contracts of the 3 widows and refused to choose any of them. The next day, the widows returned in their maid outfits, with the younger man to apologize. He even made chicken soup. Seeing his sincerity, the CEO took a sip, but the next moment, he began having trouble breathing. It felt like he was about to die. The CEO was allergic to peanuts, but the younger man pretended not to know, calling him overly sensitive. However, the widows all knew about the allergy. They must have deliberately told the younger man. The CEO asked the maid to get the medicine, but she stood motionless, so he had to go find it himself, only to be blocked by the younger man. Seeing this, the CEO immediately pushed the man down, and the medicine bottle fell to the ground. He quickly took the medicine and was saved. The CEO angrily wanted to kick them out, but the maids proudly stated that the contract came first, and they weren't afraid. The CEO kindly reminded them, if the daughter knew how they treated him, not even gods could save them. But the maids remained unmoved. They had already checked that the daughter's mania was cured. They threatened him, saying if she found out about this, wouldn't her old illness relapse? Just as the maids thought victory was in their hands, the news suddenly reported that the daughter's flight had crashed. The CEO quickly checked his phone and saw the flight number was indeed correct. The maids, hearing this, were overjoyed. Their threat had lost its power. In a panic, the CEO rushed out of the house to wait for his daughter at the airport, but suddenly a car came rushing at him, and he missed a call from his daughter. At that moment, his daughter, unable to reach him,